Like I mentioned in my second book, I categorize people as the poor, debtors, dreamers, accumulators, and rich but empty. And the reason that I categorize people there is because everyone who is poor, debtor, dreamer, or an accumulator, they think that once they get the money, things will all be okay. And I'm here to tell you that there are lots of people that I know that are what I call rich but empty. And that is because they get to this destination, they get to this place, they've created this external world, but they forgot to bring their insides along for the ride. And that's about what makes you happy. And when we're operating in a state of frustration, fear, anger, you're not creating a life that you're happy about. I know your brain may not understand why things are happening the way that they're happening. And I get that there are all kinds of opinions in many different ways. But what I need you to do is go inside because each human being is actually energetically connected. And we are only as strong as our weakest link. And if we annihilate each other verbally or go after people, guess what? You're just actually not actually doing the best thing for the collective or for yourself for that matter. And so, that's where I'm grateful for my childhood because I have 11 brothers and sisters. And we could have existed if we annihilated each other. So it's really, really important for us to understand what it is that we're doing and how we're actually affecting the overall outcome of things in your micro world and then how that affects the macro world. That's why this is an inside job. We all have emotions behind our money, hence the United States national deficit, right? I realized in 2008 and 2009, I had clients that worked for big corporations that were actually bailed out by bankruptcy by the federal government. What was interesting to me is that it's a culture. The communities that these clients worked in, while they were personally fiscally dysfunctional in their cash flows, or like people like to call their budget, the companies were fiscally dysfunctional. And in the United States, having a $2 trillion deficit, that's fiscally dysfunctional. So collectively, whether it's in your family, with your kids, or at your employer, or in your church organizations, or countries, or states, fiscally, you're only as strong as your weakest link. And we have to do sometimes some things that need to be done, but do them in a way that helps everybody's nervous system stay in neutral. This is the problem that's going on today, is that people's nervous systems are just whacked out. And that's not good. So I want to challenge you this week that as things start to come up and these fears start to arise, the frustrations start to rise, don't talk about it. Don't think about it. Don't feel the feelings behind it. What I want you to do is just sit with it. Because then you're allowing whatever is stuck inside of you to actually come up, feel the feelings. And I'm telling you, your system is going to go, "Brah!" It's not going to want to do that. You may want to try to drink alcohol. You may want to try to smoke. You might want to try to eat. Try to do the things that actually move your energy that are healthier for you. Like going for a walk out in nature, go take a steam, or if you have a sauna, go there. Anything that actually helps to ground you more and to help the energy move through. There's always a way to do it. It could be as easy as, the whole universe works on sound and vibration. We have an intercom system in our house. We have 6 kids, and we play tones through the intercom system. You can use a Bluetooth speaker to create the vibration and the peacefulness that we want in our home. The same is true for the food that you eat. The food that you eat is actually vibrational. Plants are the highest vibration on the planet. Problem is, we have a lot of grocery stores and stuff like that that have crap in the processed food. And you can't raise your vibration, manifest the money that you want if you're putting crap in your physical system. Why? Because it's all vibrational. They now know that cancer is at 44 megahertz. Diabetes is at 52 megahertz. So if you're vibrating at the megahertz of the disease, well, then that's why you get the disease. That's why if somebody's sick, 5 people around them, only 1 or 2 of those people will catch it because the other ones weren't on that vibration. That's why it's an inside job, everybody. It's an inside job. Because by you doing you and you working on you, you actually affect everything and anyone around you. And that's why, yes, fears are going to come up. Yes, fear is a real human thing. But feel the fear. Don't project the fear. Don't go outside with it. Go inside with it. And by all means, I have books, workbooks on Amazon or my website, juliemurphy.com, all kinds of free things. I also have, if you want to go deeper, take a deeper dive, I have online courses. Get the tools that you need to get you to where you're at, whether it's with me or somebody else. The key is get the support that you need so that you can transition out of your patterning that you're in that's creating more havoc in the world today, in your world today. So you can manifest, because remember, manifest more money. You have to do these other things for the money to actually come to you, because money is just the result of everything else. That's the key. So is all the love. So is all the job opportunities. So is all the good relationships. They're not going to come to you unless you do you. And do you in a way that is higher vibration. Einstein proved it. Everything is energy, includes me and you. So take the time this week to start to be the observer of what's coming up around you. I remember when Deepak Chopra said that to me in 2005. I'm like, what in the hell is this man talking about? Because I was a reactor, which many of us are when we're in our trauma state. I didn't know I was in a trauma state at that time. I didn't realize that I was building my life on the wrong foundation, a foundation that was built on stilts, which is why then I created a leaky container of a divorce. We create leaky containers or gaps that actually cause our money to flow away from us, for our relationships to flow away from us, for our job opportunities to flow away from us. But just as strong as we can do that, we can just as strong attract everything that we want. If you've watched any of my videos, I constantly talk about, and there's ones that go deeper, that the human heart is the biggest magnet on the planet. The biggest magnet on the planet. So why are we not aligning with our heart in the higher vibrating emotions? Because emotions are energy in motion. So you want to be love, joy, happiness, gratitude, being thankful, finding the bright piece in your day. Every time my kids come home from school, I'm like, what was the best part of your day? It's funny. They don't naturally go to the positive thing. Most humans don't. They want to tell me about their problems. And it's not that the problems don't exist. I don't want to focus on the problems, because why? I don't want to create more problems. That's why in my financial system that I work with people, I tell them about that your financial past are your debts. The present moment is your cash flows. And then your future is the assets that you build. And if you only took all your open cash flow and only paid off your debts, guess what you're only going to create more of? You're only going to create more debt. Why is that? Because your energy and your thoughts and your words and your feelings are all going towards the debt. You got to put those on autopilot. Those payments on autopilot, no more energy, so that you can manifest more of what you desire in your life. Well, I hope these tidbits help a little bit, because this week, there is so much stuff coming to the surface for so many people. Every client I've got their personal version of that. So again, this week, do one thing and one thing only, and that is try to stay in a state of neutrality. Go inside. When you go to blurt something out or bite back, hold it back and just say, you know what? It's going to work its way out somehow, some way. Let it go. So you don't amplify and energize more of the crap. And again, if you need any resources or any help, just go to juliemurphy.com or join me for my 6-week course. And you'll get me twice a week in group coaching, lots of assignments, Lots of worksheets and videos, teaching material to get you to the next right step. Take care. Do you want to experience free coaching based on my 25 plus years as being a financial planner and ask me any question that you want to ask me to help you get past that hurdle in your financial world? I run these free workshops every other month to start to open you up, to start to help you get to this next place. The information for my free workshop, click the link below and register, and I'll see you on the next workshop.